In this video, I'm going to give you 10 problems to solve. They're very simple, but I'm still going to give you 20 seconds to solve each one. If you want to pause the video to give you more time on each question, that's fine. If you don't get some answers right, don't worry. You're not alone. We'll try to understand, after each problem, where our brain is going wrong. Full disclosure, I've never considered myself to be particularly good at maths. I was cold one day at school and I misbehaved on purpose, just so that I could stand in the naughty corner. I was told it was 90 degrees there. I guess there are 3 types of people in this world. Those that can do maths and those that can't. But I have got by in life with the limited bit of maths knowledge that I do have. I will confess though, that puzzles and problem solving can frustrate me a little. When I'm presented with a problem, my confidence levels seem to outweigh my competence. And that leads to my first answer rarely being the correct one. But it turns out that I'm not alone. There is a scientific reason why I'm easily fooled, because it happens to all of us. Psychology has a dual process theory. It provides an explanation as to how a thought can arrive in 2 different ways. It's been known about for hundreds of years, and it was further interpreted by psychologist Daniel Kahneman in 2003. He called it System 1 and System 2. Our System 1 answer to a problem is fast, intuitive, automatic, and heuristic-based. We want a quick, plausible answer with minimal effort. Our System 2 answer is slow, deliberate, analytical, and logical. System 2 checks the receipts, but more mental effort is required. The thing is though, that some problems seem to trick us into jumping into a System 1 answer, and that can lead to poor decision making and bad outcomes. Make sure you hang around for number 10 on my list. I got the answer wrong, and now I know the correct answer, but that hasn't helped me. I still don't get it. There's no way that number 10 on my list makes any sense at all to me. Keep a note of your score and let me know in the comments. These are problems our brain can't handle. Let's start with a super easy one. As you can see, the time's 3 o'clock on this analog clock face. Approximately how long do we have to wait until both hands line up with each other perfectly? I'll give you 20 seconds to work it out. Did you get that really easy one? The obvious answer, of course, is we need to wait about 16 minutes. At some point every hour, the hands of a clock are directly aligned. If you didn't get it right, don't be too hard on yourself. People often guess 9 hours or 6 hours, thinking alignment happens at obvious intervals. The precise fractional time feels unexpected for a simple clock question. Some of us fall for pattern-seeking bias, which leads to our System 1 thought process expecting round numbers or familiar clock patterns. A System 2 calculation is needed for the angular velocity calculation, which most of us avoid. Let's try another one. It's a cinch you won't have any problem with this at all. A book has 100 pages. You read half the remaining pages each day. How many days does it take to finish the book? Here's 20 seconds thinking time. If there's always half remaining, then the total will never reach 0. But many people assume that they'll finish the book in a few days. 50 pages, 25 pages, 12 and a half, and so on. They've fallen for finite thinking bias, which causes our System 1 thinking to assume that completion is possible. If you get all of these right, that will be impressive. Let's do another one. The double coin flip. It shouldn't cause us any problems at all. You flip 2 coins, knowing that one of them will definitely land on heads. What is the probability of flipping double heads. I'll give you 20 seconds thinking time. How did you do with that one? If you said the probability of flipping two heads was 1 in 2, I'm afraid you're wrong. It's actually 1 in 3. People often answer 1 in 2, thinking, well, at least one's heads. That leaves 2 equal outcomes. It's heads heads or heads tails. They miss that heads heads, heads tails, and tails heads are possible outcomes. 3 outcomes leaves us with a 1 in 3 chance of flipping double heads. Conditional probability bias trips up our System 1 thinking, which simplifies the problem to a 50-50 chance. We need our System 2 thinking to list outcomes and arrive at the correct probability. Let's try the 2 ropes puzzle. Imagine you have 2 ropes. Each rope takes exactly 60 seconds to burn completely when lit at one end. How do you measure 30 seconds using these ropes? I'll give you 20 seconds thinking time. The answer, of course, is you light both ends of one rope and it burns in exactly 30 seconds. This one often causes confusion because people assume the ropes must be cut or used sequentially, overcomplicating the solution. Starting with 2 ropes confuses our thinking. We assume we'll need both. The idea of lighting both ends of one rope feels counterintuitive. Functional fixedness is the culprit here, which limits creative thinking. Our System 1 thinking here assumes ropes are used in a standard way, lit at one end. That was the example given in the question. That blocks out the unconventional solution of lighting the rope from both ends. Our System 2 thinking would have uncovered that. Let's try another one. A really simple problem that even a 10-year-old could work out. The problem is, though, there's never a 10-year-old around when you need one. Here's a bat and a ball. Their cost is $1.10, and the bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? I'll give you 20 seconds thinking time. How did you do with that one? Don't forget to let me know in the comments. The answer, of course, is the ball costs 5 cents. But some people think the bat costs $1 and the ball costs 10 cents. But if the ball were 10 cents, then the bat would only be 90 cents more than the ball. The error stems from our System 1 thinking. Rushed and intuitive. It's thinking that doesn't check the receipts. System 1 makes it feel right because it's easy. But it avoids reasoning, which requires slower and more analytical System 2 thinking. That $1 difference in price seems to stick in our heads. So it seems that anchoring bias is also at play, and also confirmation bias. 10 cents feels reasonable, so we move on without checking the discrepancies. We're halfway through, and this next one is easy peasy lemon squeezy. This lily pad doubles in size every day until day 15, when it covers the entire pond. What day does the lily pad cover just half the pond? 20 seconds thinking time starts now. We sometimes default to linear thinking when faced with numerical sequences or growth. With this problem, we could be forgiven for thinking that if the pond is covered completely by the lily pad by day 15, then it's probably day 7 or day 8 that half the pond is covered. Here we're misunderstanding exponential growth. If the pond was covered on day 15, then half of the pond would have been covered on day 14 because it doubles every day. It's probably our anchoring to the number 15 that causes us problems here. We fixate on it and try to divide it or manipulate it, causing us to overthink what is an incredibly easy problem to solve. Let's do the frog leap. A frog is at the bottom of a 10-foot well. Each day it climbs 3 feet, but slips back 2 feet at night. After how many days will the frog escape? Here's 20 seconds. The answer, of course, is he'll escape after 8 days. On the 8th day, he'll escape, so there's no chance of falling 2 feet down the well at night. Many people get this one wrong. Our System 1 thinking averages the net gain 1 foot a day without checking the escape conditions, which requires System 2 thinking to track daily progress. Here's the sock drawer problem. You've got 20 socks in a drawer, 10 red and 10 green. It's dark and you can't see, and you need a matching pair. How many socks do you need to grab in the dark to guarantee a matching pair? I'll give you 20 seconds thinking time. The answer, obviously, is 3. Once you have 3 socks in your hands, you're guaranteed to have 2 socks of the same colour. But again, lots of people get this wrong. This puzzle was shared to my community tab. More than half got it wrong. Some people think you need 10 or more to guarantee a match. System 1 thinking will think more socks is better. 11 socks feels right, because that's over half the amount of the total socks. But we need our System 2 thinking to really break it down. Let's look at the widget machine. Please allow me just 20 seconds to plug this channel. Very Nearly Interesting is a brand new channel and I need all the help I can get. Please click that like button if you've enjoyed this video. That's how YouTube knows you like it and they'll show it to more people. And please consider subscribing. That way I might see you again. And now you can support the channel on Patreon, where you'll find exclusive content and a grateful me. There's a link in the channel description. It takes 5 machines 5 minutes to make 5 widgets. How long would it take 100 machines to make 100 widgets? Here's your 20 seconds to work it out. Lots of people answer 100 to this question. Did you get it right? Our System 1 answer probably comes from assuming that if 5 machines make 5 widgets in 5 minutes, then 100 machines should make 100 widgets in 100 minutes. We're scaling the time directly with the number of widgets or machines. That initially does seem logical, because 5, 5, 5 does suggest a proportional relationship. But it takes our System 2 thinking to realise that 1 machine makes 1 widget in 5 minutes. With 100 machines working simultaneously, each making 1 widget in 5 minutes, then of course 100 widgets would be produced in 5 minutes. The correct answer, of course, is 5 minutes. We're falling for the proportionality heuristic, assuming that increasing the number of widgets and machines also scales time. The symmetry of the numbers 5, 5, 5 can trick us into overgeneralizing a pattern. Now we get to question 10. I can give you the official explanation to this puzzle, but I do need to be honest, I still don't get it. Let me introduce you to the world famous Monty Hall problem. The Monty Hall problem is a probability puzzle based on a game show scenario. Here's the setup. You're a contestant on a game show with 3 doors. Behind one door is a car. Obviously, you want to win the car. Behind the other 2 doors are lions. You clearly don't want to take home a lion. You pick a door, say one. You don't open it. The host, who knows what's behind all the doors and clearly isn't going to choose the door with the car, goes ahead and picks a door for himself. He gets to open his door. There's a lion behind the door. Now you have door 1 picked out as your choice, but it's not opened yet. Door 2 is still a mystery. Door 3 has a lion, which was picked by the host. Okay, so now you've got a choice. Do you stick with door 1 or switch to door 2? Here's 20 seconds thinking time. I'm going to give you the answer now, but I want to be clear. I don't understand it. The official answer is you will increase your chance of winning the car by switching to door 2. Your chances of winning the car, if you stay with door 1, are 1 in 3. Your chances of winning the car by switching to door 2 are now 2 in 3. Initially, when you choose door 1, there's a 1 in 3 chance the car is behind door 1, and a 2 in 3 chance it's behind door 2 or door 3. So far, so good. The host opens door 3, revealing a lion. We know he knows what's behind the doors, and we know he wouldn't have picked the door with the car. Again, so far so good. I'm following this. The 2 in 3 probability that the car was behind door 2 or door 3 now applies only to door 2 because door 3 is eliminated. So now the probability of a car behind door 2 is 2 in 3. Once the lion was revealed in door 3, then that 2 in 3 probability was transferred to just door 2. That explanation blows my head off. Why aren't doors 1 and 2 now a 50-50 chance? I don't get it, and I don't think I ever will. I don't want to talk about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please click the like button. That way YouTube will show it to more people. And please consider subscribing. That way I might see you again. And please have a look at some of the other content on the channel. There's lots of interesting things on there. Well, very nearly interesting.